Here's where a lot of people make a mistake. Don't start cutting any of this yet. Don't cut anything yet until we take it off the loom. Okay? So take your weaving buddy, turn it over. Don't do anything to it. Take some scissors, carefully cut down the middle of all of your warp threads. Do not lift this. Do not pick this cardboard up at all. Do not lift it. Carefully lay your warp threads off to the side. Clear them. If it's underneath a piece of tape, hold it down and be real careful. If you rip the loom, it's okay. These looms and the needles do need to come back to school if you are a remote student, so that we can use them next time we do weaving buddies. Okay, so clear off those two. So you'll have two pieces of tape with a little bit of yarn on them. Those are trash. Okay, pull those. Make sure they clear the teeth of the loom. Carefully lift it up. It might try to stick. Carefully lift it up. Don't pick your weaving buddy up at this point. Do not pick it up. Turn it carefully. Separate the legs. Take 2 warp threads in one hand and 2 in the other, just like you tie your shoes. Overlap, go through the hole, just like you're getting ready to tie your shoes. Now don't pull that really tight because you'll scrunch everything up. And then do it again. Make a basic knot. Pull it a little bit tight, but be careful that you don't shoot all of that up. Don't cut anything yet. Be careful here. Don't pull that. Make sure it goes back. Any weaving stays with your weaving buddy. 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. Through the loop, just like you're tying your shoes. Through the loop. You're just making a knot. Now your legs are done. Spin your weaving buddy around. This time, 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. 4 and 4, splitting it down the middle. Same thing. Careful not to pull it too tight. Same thing. Tie a knot. Now your weaving buddy is secure and we can trim some things. So let's start with the legs. If you cut this way up here, your whole weaving buddy will come apart. I promise you. So give it about an inch. Right? So that's this part of your thumb. Give it about an inch. Okay. Move the hair out of the way. Again, about an inch. Now, if you want to braid the hair at this point, if you want to put ponytails in your weaving buddy, doesn't matter to me. If you want to cut the hair, maybe you want to give it a haircut. Just be careful you don't cut the warp threads. So with the weaving buddy's hair, again, you don't want to go any shorter than an inch. Okay. You can also take your yarns and twist them opposite of the way that they're created. And you'll notice that it's a 4-ply. And if you separate those 4 plies out, you get curly hair. That's how you can create curly hair, so you can unwind those a little bit on the ends. Okay, 1 inch on the hands, maybe a little less than an inch. And when you trim the tails off the side, the tail from the head, be very careful you don't cut your warp thread, the white thread. Just cut the thicker yarn that we're weaving with. You can cut these on the edge, just be careful you don't cut them too close to the edge. Especially down here, because these guys will come unraveled. Sometimes I like to pull it just to make sure it's a little bit tight before I cut it. And there is your weaving buddy. All done.